Okay, so it looks like we're recording. So welcome. Tonight we're going to talk about having a healthy home and detoxing your home, and we're going to talk about some of the green cleaning products that Shaklee makes that I grew up with. And I know that I'm going to record this tonight because there are several that couldn't be on tonight, but wanted to be on. Or wanted to listen in, I should say. So I'm going to just kind of buzz through this information quickly. And if you want to get more information on any of this, please talk to me or the person that invited you to listen, and we'd be glad to do that. We do have a special that is time sensitive to this video. It's going to end this coming Friday, which is April 26th, 2019. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned for the end, and again, talk to the person that invited you. So I always like to kind of start off by telling you a little bit about, the product line that we're going to talk about, or the company that we're going to talk about, and then I'm going to get into the healthy home chat, and then I'm going to circle back to some things that kind of fit into that. And so this is a timeline that I'm missing the last couple of years. There are a few more things that could be added on to this that I'm missing on this particular slide, but this is 100 years of innovation, and this is something that's totally unique to Shaklee. You won't find this in any other company. I know that there's so many choices out there when you're looking at so many things that we have, from vitamins to weight loss to skincare, and of course cleaning products like we're going to talk about tonight. There's many, many options, and who do you trust, and who should you listen to? And I always say, being married to a scientist, that you should look at the numbers, look at the science, look at if the company's walking their talk. And when it comes to the environmental piece, Shaklee does that better than anybody that I know, or any company that I know. But just to give you a little snippet here, back in 1915. That's not a typo. Over 100 years ago, our founder, Dr. Forrest Shaklee, made the very first multivitamin in the United States. That was Vitalized Minerals. He made the first biodegradable cleaning product, our Basic H, that we're going to talk about tonight, in 1960. In fact, he coined the term biodegradable, which means that it should break down within 30 days or less. And many products on the market, may label themselves that way, but it might take years or even decades for them to break down fully. He made the first protein powder from the soy isolate in 1961. And there is just so much here, but I want to fast forward to 2006, when they repackaged, redesigned, updated the Basic H to make it more concentrated. And we have our lovely, just really beautiful line that we call Get Clean, that has been around for over a decade now. The laundry and the dish products and the Basic H and things like that have been around longer, but we've just kind of put it into a really nice line called Get Clean, and that happened in 2006. And you can see we have so much here that I'm not going to take the time to go through. But again, talk to the person that invited you, and you can get more details on any of that. Just to give you a little, tidbit about our founder, there he is as a young man, Dr. Forrest Shaklee. Like I said, he made the first multivitamin, the first biodegradable cleaning product. He was an innovator. He was way ahead of his time, and he believed that everything should be in harmony with nature, basically as God intended, if you will. And that was his philosophy, and that's the same philosophy that the company has followed for years and decades and continues to do today. So you can see here, over 100 years ago, Dr. Shaklee combined the power of nature with science and created the very first multivitamin in the United States. And so that's what we have, and I'm just really, really thankful to be a part of this. And fast forward to 2004, Roger Barnett, who you see here, is our visionary leader that purchased the company, and he's a wonderful visionary. He's at the helm. He has a business background. He's an entrepreneur, and he really has the vision to continually to grow this innovative company into the future, and that's what he's been able to do for over a decade himself. So one of the things that attracted my husband to Shaklee over 9 years ago has been the science. We have over 120 published papers, scientific presentations, in top-tiered, medical journals and nursing journals and science journals and nutrition journals, and there's more than 70 patents and patents pending as well. And so just to give you, again, kind of a snapshot, these are the different product lines and areas that Shaklee has. We have products, and this is basically something for everyone. From a business standpoint, it's great because I can purchase from my own store, if you will, and I can help people with so many different areas. So literally there's something for everyone. But tonight we're going to focus on this healthy home picture. in a few slides here. So everything with Shaklee since 1956 has been safe, proven, and 100% guaranteed. Okay, so getting into our topic tonight with healthy home and detoxing your home, we always believe in Shaklee that the home should be the safest place in the world. And I'm married to a chemist, and he has said to me before that, you could take a bunch of chemicals, anybody can take a bunch of chemicals and put them together, and it looks for the naked eye that it's cleaning a surface. However, if you took a microscope and really looked at what is left behind from those chemical cleaners, you'd see that perhaps you're leaving more, dirt, if you will, behind, or more harmful things that people shouldn't be breathing in and touching and, being exposed to on their skin and such. So chemical pollutants have been found to be 2 to 5 times higher inside our homes versus outside, especially in the newer homes. Long-term exposure to chemicals inside our homes may be harmful to us and to our families. And, the materials that homes are made out of these days and things that are, the particle boards that are being put together for a table or things like that, they're actually not always the most healthy to be around. And so that's why there's a lot of things that are exposing us to chemicals. And that's also in our personal care products, our cleaning products, even our vitamins. There's different things in them that we're being exposed to. And so common household cleaners give off fumes that can potentially increase the risk of children developing asthma. 25 million suffer from asthma in the United States, and 1 in 10 school-age kids have asthma. My youngest son was born prematurely, and this was 8 years ago, and we were told that he would have asthma. He was on a ventilator for the first 7 days of his life, and he was a very sick little guy, and we were told by the pulmonologists and the specialists that he would have sick lungs and most likely would develop asthma. And the doctors were pleasantly surprised that he is asthma-free, very active little boy. They discharged us from seeing the specialist at pulmonology at Riley Children's Hospital after he was 2 years old, saying, we don't really need to see him anymore. He's doing great. And that wasn't really the case that they had expected with our son. And I attribute a lot of that to Shaklee Nutrition for building his immune system, and also the Shaklee cleaning products. So indoor air pollution consists of toxic gases, particles that really can harm your health, and you want to be aware of that. And so the potential side effects or health effects on those can be respiratory irritation, bronchitis, emphysema, eyes, nose, and throat irritation. This time of year we have the allergies and all the different pollens and stuff, and that's the same type of response that people can have to cleaning products and toxins in their home. Respiratory infections in children, headaches, people, maybe yourself, that suffers from headaches, especially this time of year, nausea. There's so many things that our bodies, can react to in the environment and in our homes. So you can do things that can prevent some of this. Use products safely and as directed. Don't smoke. Use appliances properly. Select building materials and furniture carefully if you're building a new home or buying new furniture. Practice good housekeeping, providing adequate ventilation, and eliminating the use of toxic chemicals in the home, which is what we're going to talk about today. So what's under your sink? Chlorine bleach, degreasers, glass cleaners, oven cleaners, toilet bowl cleaners. I had all of these, plus some when we were reintroduced to Shaklee. I said it was something that I grew up with, but there was many years that I wasn't using Shaklee and didn't really think anything of it until we started having kids ourselves. And I was looking at the cleaning products in my home around my young son. So you can see with bleach, it's really common for people to have bleach in their home. And it's, most frequently involved in household poisonings. I was reading from the CDC website recently that the highest amount of poisonings from small children comes from personal care products and cleaning products. And now there's been a huge rise with those laundry and dish detergent pods because they look like candy. They're very attractive. They're colorful. They're small. They look like candy to children. And I don't have the statistics in front of me, but I wanted to say in 2018, there was over 9,000, I believe that's the number of kids that had ingested those laundry pods. And you see it in the news. So if you have small children in your home, that's definitely something I would not have because it's just very tempting to kids. Degreasers may contain, some of these petroleum diacetylates, which are damaging to the lungs, the tissues around that, nerve cells, glass cleaners. You can read this, but you probably have been around chemical cleaners, or maybe you have been in a school where they just, bleached everything, and you can really smell that. Or even walking down the cleaning aisle at the grocery store, those containers are completely sealed. They have the little sealant on the top, the caps are sealed, and yet you can still really smell them. I was walking my dogs right before this talk, and I was walking past, in my neighborhood, a house or two. I don't know which one it was exactly, but I could smell the laundry. I could smell that they were doing laundry because the exhaust or whatever from coming. I'm not, I don't know what it's called technically, but when the pipes that come out of your house from your, I guess it's exhaust from your dryer, if you're using dryer sheets and things like that, and laundry detergents with the perfumes and the dyes and things like that, it's going to come out and it's going into the air, and I could smell it just walking my dogs. So you want to look for harmful ingredients on labels and such. And there's a lot of things that I can't even pronounce in some of these, but you can look at, some of these hyaluronic acid, which, can cause severe damage to skin. Very harmful if it's inhaled, fatal perhaps if it's swallowed. That might be in odor eliminators or toilet bowl cleaners. Those are really, really toxic. And then the one on the right side, which I'm not going to try to pronounce, can cause irritation to the tissue, damage from inhalation. Just smelling it can cause issues. A person who spends 15 minutes cleaning the scale off shower walls can inhale 3 times the acute exposure limit. I know some women who had in the past or currently have a cleaning business, clean homes for a living, but I know a couple of them who had to stop because they were having so many health issues from those cleaning products. And some of them had been using some of the Shaklee cleaners in the homes, but some of the homes that were paying them to come wanted the bleach and wanted the chemicals in their home. They didn't want to use them themselves, but they wanted the cleaning people to come in because they felt like that was clean. But again, you really have to look at what you're using and what it's leaving behind. So this ingredient might be found in all-purpose cleaners, cleaning wipes, degreasers, floor polish, rug shampoos, toilet bowl cleaners, tub and tile cleaners, window cleaners. I posted in my, I have a information page in Facebook. If you're not in that and you want to be in it, I'm glad to add you. It's the Waterways info page. And today I just posted a picture that my friend Tara had posted about her Shaklee degreaser bottle right next to her salad and everything she was prepping for dinner. And I never thought about it, but how often do you find a degreasing cleaner right next to all the food you're about to consume or feed your family? You don't, unless it's Shaklee, in my opinion, I think. So we have non-toxic and natural cleaning products that don't contain any of these things that I can't pronounce a lot of them. There's formaldehyde in them, so many things, ammonia, bleach, so many things that, like, these are things that you don't want. So if you want to take a little screenshot and kind of check what's under your sink. When we started using Shaklee cleaners around 2009, we had over 20 chemical cleaners. If I needed a rug cleaner, if I needed a tub and tile cleaner, I needed, furniture polish, I needed a window cleaner, I needed this or that, I just go buy a new one, buy this, buy that, buy this. And I had all these different things for specific things in my home. Half of them I wasn't even using anymore. And so we took them to a safe place that actually took in chemical cleaners and paint and things like that you needed to dispose of safely. My husband took it over and we switched to just 3 Shaklee cleaners, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. So the Get Clean line is beautiful, and there's a picture of it, and you can see that everything in this line is always safe. It works really, really well. It outperforms anything that I'd ever tried before, and it's always green. Shaklee's an environmental company. We were the first company in 2000 to become climate certified neutral, meaning we leave a 0 carbon footprint on the environment. Shaklee's won numerous awards for things like that. The building, like our headquarters building in California, has won many awards for the environmental pieces of it, recycled materials, the lights that go on and off as people walk in, lots and lots of beautiful windows so they have the natural light. There's so many things in that building. I've taken a tour of it. It's very, very nice and very impressive. And they've won many awards for that. They really walk that talk. So in these products that I'm going to talk about, we have ingredients from natural sources. They're biodegradable surfactants, recyclable packaging, recyclable dryer sheets, no phosphates, no nitrates, no VOCs, and Shaklee never, as you probably have guessed, we never test on animals. So our Basic H is the product that Dr. Shaklee made, the first biodegradable cleaning product. And now it's Basic H2 or Basic H squared, which is more concentrated than it was. It's an organic super cleaning concentrate, very safe, very, just a really great formula that a little bit goes a long way. So I'm going to kind of show you that. But you can see here in the right corner that you have the 1 16-ounce bottle of Basic H. That's going to last you 2 to 3 years. And there's a lot of different ways to use it. But if you were just using it as a window glass mirror cleaner, which has outperformed anything that I've ever tried, you're going to get 5,824 bottles of something like Windex out of this guy here because you use so little. And I'm going to show you that. But it also makes 48 gallons of all-purpose cleaner, and the packaging is recyclable. So you can see here, when you get the Basic H in the kit, you also get, you want to get this 3-pack of spray bottles because on them they tell you how to mix them, and they're beautiful, and you just reuse the bottles. You're not throwing the bottles into landfills. You're not paying for the water in the Windex. You're putting your own water in. So you can see at the top, we have the bottle that I use the most of. That's our all-purpose cleaning product. It makes 385 16-ounce bottles ready to use. You fill them up and they're ready to go of an all-purpose cleaner. I use this on my fruits and vegetables, my countertops, for dusting, for anything that you need an all-purpose cleaner. It works great. I have granite countertops in my kitchen. Works great on that. And then if you wanted the window cleaner that makes so much, it's just 1 to 2 drops of that into 16 ounces of water. So 1/4 teaspoon for all purpose, 1 to 2 drops of the window cleaner. It makes over, so many bottles of ready to use window cleaner. And then we have our degreaser, which is 1.5 teaspoons of water into 16 ounces of water. 1.5 teaspoons of Basic H into 16 ounces of water makes 64 16-ounce bottles of ready to use degreaser. And so if you need something a little bit, around your microwave or your oven, you're cooking, something a little heavier duty, it's great. And Basic H is for everything in your household, but I use it on my floors, my car. I use it everywhere in my house. It cleans so well that bacteria cannot grow. It's very safe. I keep little mini bottles in my car. We clean hands with it in a pinch, things like that. We've taken it camping. There's just so many ways that you can use Basic H. And I have a whole list that I always give people when they purchase this product, and everybody loves it. So this is just a couple like kind of before and afters that I wanted to put in here for one of my friends that had posted this a while back, where she had some kind of like suede nice covering on her chairs when she had little ones that took pen or maybe even a Sharpie to it, and pen marks this is, and she used the Basic H to get it off beautifully. And then this is a picture of the door that the child colored on, and again, Basic H with a little oomph with maybe a microfiber sponge that you also get in your kit, and it's gone. So it's just a really great one, and great to have around kids, around pets. Just a really great product. So what do you use in the bathroom? We believe cleaners shouldn't leave behind more toxins than the toxins they're supposed to clean. That's what I was saying earlier. And so one of my favorite products in the bathroom for easy cleanups, and I have boys and we're in a hurry, is the Germ Off Disinfecting Wipes. These come in the Get Clean Starter Kit. Of course, anything you can purchase individually as well, but they have been shown to be 57% better than 7th generation disinfecting wipes for soil removal, and 24% better than Lysol disinfecting wipes for soil removal as well. And so they're just really great. We also have a Basic H version of the wipes that I throw in my kids' lunchbox just for easy, kids don't always clean their hands well or have an opportunity even to wash their hands before they eat. And I'm a big believer that that's the first defense for keeping your immune system healthy and keeping your hands clean when you're eating. So they just wipe really quickly, and that has been great. All right, so in the kitchen, we believe that cleaning out the oven without cleaning out your nasal passages. I remember when I was pregnant with Andrew, my oldest son, and we were moving out of our apartment in San Diego, and I wanted to get the deposit back, so I was cleaning, and I was pregnant, and David said, I will clean the oven. I don't want you even around the toxin. This is before Shaklee. He's like, I don't want you around the oven cleaners, because he knew as a chemist how toxic those were. So I let him at it. If he wanted to clean and get the apartment ready so we can move, I was happy to let him do that. But this is one of my favorites in the kitchen. And I also use this in my shower. Anything that you need a more abrasive cleaner, this is one of the three that I switched my under the sink. The Basic H was one of them. The Scour Off was another one. This is a paste. It's a little tub that lasts you 2 to 3 years. It's non-toxic, natural abrasives, smells like cherries, really nice. And just a little bit with a lot of water and a sponge really cleans off, as you can see, my glass stovetop. This is my, in our old home, but I have one in this house too, and it does great. This was some cranberries that bubbled over, and if you've ever had burnt cranberries on your stove, it can be kind of a pain to clean, but not with the Scour Off. And then I finished it off with the Basic H just to get it, all the stuff just clean, and it was just pretty easy. Okay, the dishwasher. I love, love, love. We have a dishwasher in our house, and I'm a big fan of using our dishwasher. And this is our automatic powder. It's a concentrate. It's free of chlorine bleach. So you want to watch for that in a dishwash detergent. And this gives you 48 dishwasher loads. It's a little tiny scoop that you put in. If you have hard water, you might need a little bit more. And it's great. It cleans our dishes really, really well. It keeps the machine really, working well and cleaned out. And for doing dishes at the sink, on the left side here, you just need a drop or two of our hand dishwash for doing dishes at the sink. It's also a degreaser. It removes soil, grease, grime. It keeps your pipes clean in your house, and a little bit goes a long way. So this lasts us several months. And then if you want something for your hands, for washing your hands, I love our hand wash concentrate. It moisturizes your hands, soothes, energizes, and especially in the winter months when it's really dry outside, it's great. But we use it year round. It's very, very concentrated, and it smells really nice too. Okay, the laundry room. So I always like to share my story of when I was in college and I was just buying whatever was cheap and on sale at the grocery store for my laundry. And I ended up developing skin rashes and issues that was finally diagnosed as contact dermatitis and eczema, like really severe. And my doctor said to switch to Tide Free. So I did that, and it kind of masked the issue. It didn't really get at the full issue. And it wasn't until we switched to Shaklee and started to use the Shaklee cleaning products or the laundry products that went away for me. I noticed that if I'm, if we're on vacation for, more than a night or two at a hotel, I will notice that my skin will start to get a little itchy again because it reacts to, the bedding and the towels and stuff in the hotel. But this is really, really great. It's a great choice. It's very concentrated, and it comes in a liquid form and also a powder form. It's hypoallergenic. It's non-chlorinated. It comes in fragrance-free or a regular, very nice light scent that doesn't irritate my sensitive skin. And it's been shown to be 26% better for soil removal than Method. And 240% better for soil remover than Whole Foods organic laundry detergent, and 40% more effective than OxiClean laundry stain remover, because our liquid has the stain fighters in it. So if you have a stain on your shirt, you can put a little of the Basic H on it, let it set, or put a little bit of this on, let it set, and then wash it as usual. And I'm going to show you some pictures here. This was quite a while ago, where my son had gotten some oil and grease from outside on his shirt, and we used some of the Shaklee cleaners, and that really cleaned it up. And then when one of my sons was a baby, we had a little diaper blowout, and that was cleaned up really nicely as well with the Shaklee laundry. And this is one of the products, the stain remover and booster called Nature Bright, that I used a lot when my kids were babies. So if you have babies in your life, or if you have dogs in your life, we also have those, or just maybe you just have a lot of stains. This is a really nice alternative to bleach. It's going to be safe if a child were to get into it. Bleach is very, like I was saying, that's one of the big ones that poison control is called, and kids have poison issues from. But one scoop of this boosts color tones and brightens whites without the bleach. It's biodegradable and contains no phosphates. We also have down in the corner here our soft fabric dryer sheets that reduces wrinkles and controls static claying. And if you have dogs that don't like thunderstorms, like one of mine, we found that if we pet him, it kind of takes the static out of his fur that comes from the electricity in the air. It's non-toxic, so it's totally safe for him or my dog, and it works really well. So that's kind of a off-label use for the dryer sheets. We also have a fabric softener, a liquid one that some people prefer. So either way, the dryer sheets comes in the kit, and I really like those. So everything, like I said, has a 100% money-back guarantee. It's safe, proven, and guaranteed, and we always have that in all of our products. I wanted to throw this slide in. I'm sorry, I kind of got a little distorted when I put it in the deck, but I wanted to put this slide in because this time of year, people are complaining about allergies, and that goes kind of hand in hand with our cleaning products because often we can have allergy issues from the cleaners that we use in our home, the laundry that we're, sleeping on the bedding and all that every day, but also seasonal allergies is happening right now. So all of these can help with that. And I'm not going to go into details, but if you are suffering from allergies right now, like many people are, please talk to me or the person that invited you because they can help you. Allergies is really an immune issue. So getting your gut taken care of is really first and foremost. We have a couple different options for a probiotic. And I remember this time of year when I was in college and when I was just starting to date my husband, I had terrible seasonal allergies. And I was always taking all the over-the-counter stuff. And he's a pharmacist, so he was happy to help me, get all my drugs, so to speak. But I found that stuff, over time, I would get kind of immune to it. And also, it didn't really work that well. It would kind of mask it a little bit, but I was always having to take more. And it didn't really work. But these things, over time, really built up my immune system and got me where I needed to be. So vitamin C is in that, and we have something, the Nutriferon is really, really great for immune all year round. I take that, and the alfalfa is like a green leafy salad with lots of goodness in it. And then we also have our Get Clean Water pitcher, which goes along, I didn't mention this, but Earth Day was just a few days ago. So, we've really been talking about earth-friendly things. And with our Get Clean Water pitcher, I love it. We use it in our home. It reduces up to 99% of lead that might be in your water. Each filter filters up to 80 gallons, which is more than 5,000 8-ounce glasses of water. It's a lot. It outperforms Brita and Pure water pitchers. And it's the first reliable carbon block pitcher filter system that's designed to reduce environmental waste to keep the planet green. So in many, many, many places, the filters are actually recyclable and they last a long time. And I say many places because I happen to live in a town that there's very limited recycling. So there's not everything that we can recycle here. We have to drive and take things. So I'm hoping that will change in the near future. Hopefully by you can recycle more things than we can here. But so I wanted to, I had mentioned that we have a special, and I have a few more slides I'm going to tag on at the end here, but I want to let you know through this Friday, which is April 26th, you can get free shipping on your entire order. So if you already are with Shaklee and already getting ready to order your vitamins or running out of your skincare or whatever it happens to be, you can tag that all on. If you are ordering a Get Clean Starter Kit, it will ship for free. There's free shipping on your entire order through this Friday, the 26th. And one thing that I love about the Get Clean Starter Kits, and this is ongoing, every time one is purchased, Shaklee will plant a tree in your name. That's with the One Kit, One Tree hashtag or promotion that's been going on. And you would spend over $3,400 at the grocery store to get the same amount of clean that you get, or cleaning products that you get in this. With the Basic 8, you get all the accessories that are pictured here, the bottles and microfiber cloths and towels and sponges and all these different things. You get the dryer sheets, the laundry products, the Nature Bright, containers to put them in, the dish products. It's a wonderful value. And the member price on that is $99 if you're a member, and the retail price on that is $115. Now, if you're not a member and you want to find out how to save a little bit on all of your purchases in the future, whenever you want to order with no annual fees or minimum monthly requirements, no catch, please reach out to us and we can help you because we have some ways that you can do that for free right now as well. So I just want to tag on, I always add on a couple slides about the business side of things because I never know who listens to these and who, the time might be right for them, or you might know somebody who might be looking to, add a little extra income, part-time or full-time income. So we do have an opportunity that I want to mention because our team has been expanding and we are happy to talk to you to see if this might be a fit for you and you might be a fit for our team. But with the opportunity or with the business, it's flexible. Really flexible to your schedule. It's very simple and it's social. A lot of people are using, social media to build their business. And I love using my smartphone. It's just really easy to do on the go. We're busy. We have kids, we have dogs, we have, all different things that are going on in our lives, as I'm sure you do. And you can take your business along with you and plug it into the time that you have in your day. And this just gives you an example of the real income that real people like me are earning in Shaklee from $10,000 a year at our first entry-level promotional rank, which is director, all the way up to the presidential master, which is over $600,000 a year, and everywhere in between. And, you know, depending on what you put in as far as time is what you get back. And I'm happy to talk with you more if that's something you just like to get some more information on. That's great. So I'm 30 minutes. I like to not keep people past that. So I'm glad I'm right at the 8:30 mark. And I just want to end with this. You know, how do you see yourself fitting in? If you're wanting to get that kit and get in the deal for the Get Clean, great. We can help you with that and the free shipping by Friday. If you're looking at maybe a membership and want to kind of see the free options there, or looking for some vitamins or the allergy relief, please talk to us. We have some other promotions going on right now with a free cleanse kit and different things that we can help you with. And there is a survey that you can ask for the link for from a distributor like myself or who invited you, that it's called Health Print. It takes 5 minutes. It's free. It's 20 questions. And at the end, it gives you your complete personalized health report or health assessment. And they do give you some suggestions for products that kind of go by your goals that you plugged into the survey. And from that, if you wanted to order through that, you can get the free cleanse kit, which is wonderful. It's a 7-day cleanse that we have going on right now and helps with energy and sleep and weight loss and so many things, cravings on food and such. So I'm happy to share that. But I'm going to stop the share of the slides. And I'm going to stop the recording.